Some people have been sitting around waiting for the magical altcoin season to happen when in truth, altcoin season has been happening for like a freaking year now. Altcoins have been making crazy returns for investors way beyond what Bitcoin has been giving to investors. In fact, many major altcoins like Aave and Chainlink, they just hit new all-time highs today. Particularly the DeFi altcoins are really going crazy. We're seeing a lot of the interest and the money in the market plowing into these major coins, the so-called blue chips. And while those coins remain solid investments, if you want to make the really big gains, then you need to search farther down the rankings. You want to look for the next DeFi blue chip before it becomes the DeFi blue chip. In this video, I will share some of my thoughts about finding those coins. My name is Lark, and every day I make videos to help you make money in the crypto markets. By the way, every week I also, with my team of writers, produce the Wealth Mastery Investor Report. So this is a great value-packed report for you containing just so much information. So every issue you're going to get a deep dive altcoin report, a trending coin report, interview with a project leader, the latest token sales and airdrops, top tier technical analysis looking at Bitcoin, altcoins, the cycles, ethereum, all that fun kind of stuff, a step-by-step decentralized finance tutorial, and much more. So let us save your time, help keep you ahead of the curve, all for less than $10 a week. It's a fast-moving market, guys, and any edge, of course, can give you a big boost. So check out the link down below to get signed up. Don't miss another issue. So the altcoin market is going crazy right now. Big cap DeFi coins are pumping like mad. But I think that it's time to start looking for the next big things, the next DeFi blue chips, instead of chasing the multi-billion-dollar market cap ones. You know, those are still the safer bets, I gotta say. You know, the low returns are gonna be lower, right? Because they're already multi-billion-dollar market caps. And yeah, I know that the cash flow models for these coins is pretty gosh darn solid for a lot of them. And, you know, I think that they are definitely the safer plays. They have established themselves as the leaders among the pack when it comes to decentralized finance. And yes, I believe that those coins will still make higher gains moving forward in this bull market. But the 100x days for a lot of these coins, it's done and dusted. You're not going to get 100x out of these. I mean, come on, guys. Aave is not going to hit a $330 billion market cap during this bull run. That's crazy stuff, man. That's crazy. I'm not saying it's not going to do well. It's just that those kind of price targets are a bit crazy. But if you want to get the big gains, you need to start going down the rankings looking for the next big things. Because those coins, they're out there right now. They're listed on the market. They will reach unicorn status. So that's, you know, more than $1 billion market cap. The only trick is trying to find them, you know, because there's a lot of good stuff out there. There's also a lot of bad stuff. And slowly but surely, the market is starting to sort out the winners from the losers. I think the fact that we're seeing Chainlink and Synthetics and Aave and Uniswap all now in the top 20, that totally underlines that the market is starting to value real cash flow, you know, the coins that are actual good coins, right? They're making money, they have real users, real products. We're seeing the zombie chains with, you know, billion-dollar rankings and almost no users, no transactions slowly being pushed down the rankings. That is a healthy thing for the market. I expect that by the end of this bull run, some of these billion-dollar plus zombie chains will become pretty gosh darn irrelevant. They already are irrelevant. They're going to, you know, move way down the rankings. That being said, what the heck are the future DeFi blue chips and how do you find them? Well, I have to say this to you. Stop being lazy, man. Get your frickin' butts off of Coinbase. Holy cow. By the time a coin is finally listed on Coinbase, in most situations, the majority of the gains are already gone. People are selling on Coinbase listings, not buying. So stop being afraid of using Uniswap. Download MetaMask. Start using Uniswap. It's really not that hard. You can pick up total gems over there way before they ever hit the big exchanges. So if you want the big gains, then you have to be ready to move a bit out of your comfort zone. Now let's talk about some of the areas where you can start looking. The first area is the middle market cap range. So these are coins with market caps of less than $1 billion and more than $100 million. This is a great sweet spot. We have some really, really strong stuff sitting in here. Things like Thorchain, Ren, Loopring, Curve, Kyber, Balancer, Bancor, Kava, KeeperDAO, like half a dozen others. There's some really, really sweet stuff in there. You're really spoiled for choice. And it's a big range in terms of price potential, because some of those are $5, $6, $7, $800 million market caps. Some are like 100 or 150 or $200 million market caps, so they have more potential. So those coins with market caps between 1 and 200 million probably have the best risk reward here, is they have working products, they have growing user bases, they just haven't had that wider market awareness yet. Now, the toughest thing with some of these coins is buying them after they've pumped like crazy. It's psychologically a difficult thing to do. Some of these more promising DeFi coins, they're up over like 100% in the last week. I'm not saying to go out and buy something that's just pumped 100 or 150%. You can't always wait for a pullback on that. But, this is at the same time, though, the kind of market season where sometimes these coins just keep pumping. Aave, for example, it was at $25 like 2 months ago, and then went from 25 to 50, and people didn't want to buy it because it just doubled in the last week, and then went to 100, nobody wanted to buy it because it just doubled in the last week, and it's now like a 10x from that $25 price point, and people just kept being afraid to buy. Oh, the market cap's too high, it's pumped too much. Fundamentals, 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 focus on the fundamentals. That is what is going to bring you in those gains. Look for that strong economic token model, which Aave has. Look for original ideas, powerful technology, which Aave has, right? Look for a strong team, which Aave has. Look for good total value locked. It's one of the top leaders, right? Understand if the model is sustainable. They've got a pretty simple business model. Understand how the remaining token releases could affect the value of the tokens that you buy, and all this stuff, right? Always find out, too, if you can farm the tokens for free or not. If you can, definitely consider farming them if you have the money to, right? You generally need some thousands of dollars at least to get anything out of farming. And look, coins with market caps that big, they may, this kind of mid-cap zone, they may not give you the 100x, but many of these coins, they're going to do 20, 30, 40, even 50x during this bull run. So that's pretty awesome. But let's now move on to the area of maximum potential for investors right now. Low market cap altcoins. High risk, but also high reward, potentially. You either lose a truckload of money or you make a truckload of money. But this market has produced a lot of high quality stuff with market caps under $100 million. And all those coins now with market caps of 500 million or 2 billion, they were down here at one point, right? But you have to be aware that these coins, some of them don't have a working product yet. They're still not on their mainnet, or the product is still super new, maybe not have a lot of users, but the idea is really good. Or simply it's just being used, but it's not really recognized by the market yet. Because for one reason or another, the market's sleeping on it, hasn't been shilled enough yet. And people will start waking up on it. The whales will be accumulating this stuff. The insiders will be getting it. But quality stuff includes things like Ramp DeFi, Badger DAO, Barnbridge, Hard Protocol, Unilend, APY Finance. Like, these are some really interesting projects. But you need to be careful too, because when you start getting down to the low market cap range, there's a lot of garbage down here, man. It's like needle in a haystack kind of stuff, right? And just because a coin is pumping today does not mean that it's going to be relevant for very long. So you have to be careful of that too. It's not necessarily an indicator of, that this is going to do well. That being said, the low market cap coins, that's where you get your 100x from. A year ago, this day, Aave was worth around $2. A year later, it has gained 11,750%. That is over 100x in a year. The next Aave, it's waiting down here, right? I may have just mentioned its name, right? Could be a coming token sale too. Could be a more coin that comes to the market in the next couple of months. But one thing seems certain to me. You want the biggest gains possible? It's going to be with low market cap altcoins, getting into them early before they see their massive runs. But if you're going to start playing around with these high risk coins, then please, 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 practice proper risk management techniques. One of the easiest ones that you can do to minimize your risk when playing with these kind of coins is to keep your position sizing low. Well, it may be tempting to go all in on this random coin. Don't. Just don't. What I usually do is I put like 1% of my portfolio into these low market cap coins. That's kind of what I did with Ramp DeFi, for example. I think it was like 1.5 or just around 1%, so I kept my risk low. The upside potential remained very high, right? Now, maybe you're going to want to go for 5% or even 10% when you get into one of these coins, but you have to really, really think twice before considering bigger allocations into these high risk coins, because things can go very bad very quickly. So don't forget about that. Anyway, just some quick thoughts on what we're seeing right now with these DeFi coins. They're going crazy, but I'm telling you guys, the next blue chips, the next big things in DeFi, they're out there, and they're in the low market cap range. They're under $100 million, but you can still, if that's too risky for you, if that's too crazy for you, then just keep looking in that nice sweet zone between, really between probably $500 million and $100 million market caps. There's some really, really great stuff in there. So it's, the safer ones, the more established players, but haven't, gone totally crazy yet. But again, you're going to get less gains out of those ones. But anyway, those are just my two gway for the day. So I would love to know your thoughts. What do you think is going to be the next blue chip DeFi altcoin? Let me know down below in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and peace out till next time.